Wesleyan is such a diverse school filled with people from many different countries, ethnicities, races, and backgrounds. Due to this diversity, ensuring each student feels included is something that isn't always easy. Inclusion is all about feeling important, valued, and accepted. This can be aided by the university and its students working to make inclusion a primary goal. We decided to ask some Wesleyan students their thoughts on inclusion and the achievements of inclusion on campus.
I'm Julia. I'm a sophomore. I am from New Jersey and I am majoring in government.
I'm Amanda. I'm a sophomore. I'm from Dallas, Texas.
I'm from New York City. I'm actually Cantonese.
I have two moms, so I grew up with like a non-traditional family. I'm also mixed race. I'm like a quarter Jamaican.
I'm from New York City, but I've lived 2 years in Montana, and then the last 2 years I've spent at a prep school in Pennsylvania.
I play lacrosse. I'm from California. I was born in Sydney, Australia. I'm Chinese and Korean.
I'm Colin Mathisterio. I'm a sophomore from Madison, Connecticut. I'm on the lacrosse team at Wesleyan.
Uncomfortable and sad.
I remember being with a bunch of my other friends who they all speak Mandarin, and they're all international students, and they are all speaking Mandarin, and I was just sitting there, unable to like process what they were saying at all, and they were just like all laughing, and I was thinking to myself, oh my god, this is like sort of like a little bit embarrassing, like just not being able to like have those types of conversations or like relate.
I felt pretty bad, and I feel like it, coming to college and like being with more diverse people has sort of helped me realize like how the different ways in which like that's kind of manifested in my life, which is nice because now I'm knowing that it's like, oh, when I felt that way, it wasn't my fault, like that was them, but like it didn't feel like, it felt pretty bad.
I'd say, so half the time I'll be upset and I'll be like, damn, like that sucks that they don't want me there, like, damn, that sucks. The other half though, I'm like, all right, that sucks, but for them, because they're not having me there and my energy and what I bring to the table.
It makes me feel lonely. I guess you kind of question those people who didn't include you, if they're friends or people you don't really know.
When I get left out, especially if I had an expectation of being included, I kind of feel left hanging, especially if, those plans were made beforehand.
It made me feel really sad and a sense of betrayal.
More comfortable and happy around those people.
I feel like I'm more like a part of like a community. It makes me feel more like connected to like whatever the situation is.
I feel really grateful and happy when I'm included and accepted.
It makes you feel really good that other people want you there and you're not just like there to be there, I guess. Being included in that, whether it's 2 people, 3, or a whole group, feels really good.
I feel like glad to be a part of that group. I feel appreciated. I feel like I'm doing things right socially or like whatever situation it is. I just feel glad to have like people who are inclusive.
I feel pretty good when I'm included, especially when, again, like if I'm expecting that these people are going to do something with me or stuff like that. It feels great when, they pull through and it happens.
I felt that I had a sense of belonging and it improved my mood drastically.
I think anywhere could be more inclusive.
There's always room for an improvement.
Definitely, I do think that there could be more inclusion.
Yes, I think Wesleyan could definitely improve on its inclusion. There's a bit of like separation between groups.
I feel like sometimes it's a little cliquey, and a lot of the times people will say it's cliquey and want to get out of the cliques, but just that one person breaking the barrier and then the people accepting that barrier and going from there is broken often at Wesleyan. I think that's why this place is special, but still it's hard sometimes.
I think that there are certain areas where Wesleyan could be more inclusive. I think like there's a kind of a split between athletes and non-athletes, socially, academically. For the most part, athletes will just stay friends with athletes and not really venture past that.
Yeah, I definitely think Wesleyan can improve its efforts for diversity.
Yeah, I think Wesleyan could definitely improve on campus inclusion. There could be more events and just opportunities for people to come together and feel like they're a part of something.
Wesleyan's diverse student body is an integral part of the university, and therefore should have a lot of attention focused on its efforts of inclusion. After hearing your peers' thoughts and feelings on inclusion, we hope that you self-reflect on your own contributions and future contributions to inclusion on campus. No one likes to feel excluded, and it is important to foster a culture of inclusion at Wesleyan.